lower this. Let me see. Are we live? This lighting looks interesting. Is this on? Did I press live? I hope so. These lights need to be softened. It started, right? That's right. I'm trying to add. How do I okay, search for M2UN. Period. Okay. Okay. Hi, everyone. How are you, everyone? I'm Gabriels and welcome to another Verishop Live. I'm super excited because last time we got to do it at my old place, so I had my setup and everything. But in the process of me doing my Verishop Lives, I ended up moving, so I couldn't do them as often as I wanted to, because it was really fun last time. Hi, Kylie. Hi, Michelle. You're joining Danielle. Hi, everyone. Okay, so we're going to be playing with some makeup today. I thought it could be really fun. Don't mind the little sounds in the background, you know. We need a little soundtrack, right? Okay, so I have my towel. I have my water. Maybe I don't have. I do have a water. Wait, give me 1 second. Because I'm going to need water, dude. Okay? But y'all can hear me, right? Okay. You can see me. You can hear me. Period. Okay. So for today's fun little get ready with me, I wanted to do something more like brown smoky. So for my last Verishop Live, if you were here, even if you weren't, I used this palette and I really loved it. And I thought I could use it again because this brown will definitely be used. And then this one, Medallion and Bare Root. I used it during the last one. So I wanted to incorporate another look that I can do for y'all with that palette. But I also have some other palettes from M2U NYC. They're literally so cute. This is such a good little palette. It's colorful. I love this blue. Oh, I really thought I was going to do blue. I'm still up in the air, you know, but I think I'm going to use this one. This one is by the M2U NYC. This one is called the Uptown Downtown. Yeah. Uptown Downtown palette. It's really nice, delicious, and smoky. So we're going to live for it. Also, you guys, be aware that when you shop during this live, everything is a lot more discounted than normal. As you can see, I've linked some of the products right here on the screen. But if you guys see other products on there that you guys want to shop for, right down here, there's a couple buttons. You can press some hearts if you want to give it some love. We have the little icon that has the 4 little logos, the 4 little squares. You didn't link it. Did I not link it? Which one? I know the palettes. I don't know how to add it again. Because look, when I go into the Verishop thing, love a good discount, right? Oh, wait. See, am I hidden? Well, you can see me here, right? Okay, so here it is. Y'all can see this, right? Yes, you can see it, period. Okay, this is so cool. This is why I love this. Okay, so here we have the palette. If you want to add it, you guys, you just type in MTUNYC and it's super cute. It's $12. $12. Okay, so you guys, it's everything. Okay, let's come back. You click on the product title in front of you and press present. Right? Yeah, but I can't show you all that other palette. Okay, we're gonna get into skin, right? So first, before we even get into the palette, we're gonna get into skin. I'm gonna show you, I'm using these little, present to audience, yes. I'm using these little sponges. I'm obsessed. So I saw that it was $20, but right now it's on sale for $17. We can also use some discount codes, you guys, but I like that it's 4 because, okay, we know the signature kind of like beauty sponge. We know this one, which is like the beauty sponge, but with like the kind of flatter side. We know this one, which is like still flat, like the other one, but it has this. And then I still don't know what this shape is, to be quite honest, but it doesn't hurt to have 4 beauty sponges because sometimes like I like to mix and match. Like I don't like to use my foundation concealer sponge with my powder sponges. I feel like it just gets like, like, you know, gritty, mixing, layering too many products on a sponge, you know? So I like that it comes with 4. It literally comes in like this tiny little like thing. I wet them, so that's why they're like a lot bigger. But I thought they would be great because they're really good. I do need to, okay, this one's a little too wet. And I think this is the one I want to use. This one's probably my favorite, if I'm not lying. Like, well, probably these 2 shapes. I like a pointy shape. Look at all that fire. Okay, the pear shape, right? Wait, is this the pear shape or is this the pear shape? One of them is a pear shape, right? I feel like this looks like a little, like, what are those little candies that you eat during, like a peep? Like, you know the peep from like, what is that holiday where you hide eggs? Wow, I haven't done that. Easter. So it's like Easter, yes, Hannah, you know the vibes. Thank you for that. Easter. So we have some peeps, right? But I like that you can do all these, you guys. This is literally perfection. And also, it's a great gift, you know, because you have 4. It's really good quality. If you're looking for like a birthday present for like a friend, add this in there. This is already $20. Everybody appreciates beauty sponges if you are a makeup connoisseur of any kind. Even if you like light minimal looks, if you like full glam looks, everybody likes a sponge. And for skin, I'm going to be using the Kosas, I always get this wrong, tinted face oil. So I always call it the face oil, but it is the tinted face oil. And I'm obsessed. Okay, not going to lie. I saw Emma Chamberlain talking about this on YouTube, and I was kind of like obsessed because I'm bipolar with my makeup. I like minimal looks and I like over the top looks. So when I like a minimal look, I'm like, ooh, how can I make it look like I'm not wearing any makeup? So I have 2 right here. Oh, this one got the little thing lost. I think I'm 5. I can't remember which one it is. But let me see. Let me make sure. I think I was 5. Yeah. Because I have 6 also, but I can never remember if I didn't like 6. Oh, no, I think I'm 6. Yeah. You see that? 6 is more neutral, while 5 is more golden. So be aware of that. You see how it's already like matching my undertone? One thing that I will say, if you're golden, added tinted face oil foundation to the bag, period, Kylie. One thing about foundations is play with your colors, play with undertones, because I, for the longest, thought that I was golden and just golden. So, okay, yeah. I thought I was just golden my entire life. Like, I was like, oh, I'm golden, I'm golden, I'm golden, I'm olive, I'm golden. Look, I'm tan, I'm golden. I'm actually like a neutral golden. I know. You're probably thinking like, what? What the? Why is there so many layers? I know, but that's the fun part about there being so much new makeup now. We're really able to find our colors really well. And like, you can just like pour it. I love that. And then if you want to do it with your hands, I know. You're probably like, ew, that's so dirty. But I have a towel right here. And it literally goes on like a face oil. I don't put too much right here in my T-zone because I'm already very oily. I'm probably going to use a concealer in my T-zone. But for my skin, look at that. I'm just trying to really even out. Like, you see how I had like a dark spot right there? It's not as prominent as it was before, but it still looks like skin, right? But as we're doing that, I'm gonna also blend it in with a beauty sponge. Don't think I'm fucking crazy.
Cool, I'm just gonna use my hands.
Should I use it on my T-zone? I feel like I can just set it. Okay, we're gonna try that because I did it last time, and when I set it with powder, it set really beautifully that I was like, I think I could do it in my T-zone. So we're gonna try it today. We're gonna see how long, or by the end of it, I'll tell you if you should just keep it on the perimeter because, oh, look at that. Look. Oh my God. Beautiful. And it looks like skin. I think, does this have shake roll before applying? I can't remember exactly what's in it. Got rid of the box, you guys, because, and I should be keeping the boxes. I get rid of the boxes of stuff that has all the information because I'm like, why do I need the box? And then when I'm like, I need more information. Okay, so we're gonna use the peep. Okay, do we want to use the peep? No, I really like the purple one. Okay, we're gonna use the purple one, and we're just gonna blend that out. And that's just so that it creates that porous look. You know, there are certain products that you can apply with your hands. And trust me, I've learned a lot throughout the years of playing with makeup. There's still this. Okay, so the thing about a sponge, do you see how it like, I don't know, can you tell? You can't tell too much, but you know how sponges have tiny little holes? It's a sponge, right? So when you press that into the skin, it creates pores to your skin, if that makes sense. Because it's not like a brush where it's just setting the paint on your skin. Like it's really like it creates more of a pore-like look, which I really like. So every time I use a brush to blend out my foundation, I like a very dense brush like this, you know, like something really packed, but like it can really, you know, blend things. I always like to just go over it with a sponge, especially on natural skin days. That's why I'm especially doing it with this one because it's not this full coverage look that has to look like just one cover. You know, like a full coverage, like a matte full coverage foundation has a canvas look like, oh shit, like there's nothing behind it. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm supposed to be presenting the other one to y'all. Okay, this one. Present. Is it presenting? You guys, I'm still. Okay, present. There we go. That one. That's what I'm using. Thank you. It's delicious. And then I'm just going to carry it a little bit in here. I almost feel like I don't need concealer, but we're going to do it just because it's a really pretty look. And we want to cover some other areas. I think, is this my color? No, that's not my color. Okay, we're going to put some concealer on. God, so old concealer. I'm not even going to show you on concealer. Okay, we're gonna put some right there. Just our little problem areas, right? We don't want to like spend too much. And then right here, look, too much time. We just want it to be like, oh, like I want to go on a dinner date and just feel pretty, but like I don't want to feel like I spent like 2.5 hours getting ready. You know what I mean? I just want to look pretty. And look, you could just. And the thing about this is, if I wanted to cream contour, I could just flip this. And then I'll put the cream contour and then I'll just, you know? I don't mind mixing liquids. Like I said earlier, I don't like products to bunch up too much. But when it comes to powder and liquid, that creates like a really weird texture on sponges. Especially if you're touching up throughout. You know, like I'll be doing the eyeshadow look and then I'm like, let me just touch it up a little bit. And if you mixed everything on one sponge, it'll just make it really icky, you know? Look at that. And it doesn't feel oily. Like I know I'll get oily, so I know I have to set my T-zone, but right off the bat, look at that. My skin looks beautiful. I run away. Okay, so we have that. I don't know if I want to do a cream blush before or after I bake everything. I might, well, I'm not going to set it too much. So I think I'm just going to set my T-zone a little bit because you can really get any, honestly, any powder. And I'm going to, I think, set it with one of the sponges. I'm going to use my pink one because if I place it on top, like with a brush, it gets stuck in different areas. So what I like to do is with this sponge, right? We're going to blend this, look up. And you want to make sure nothing's creasing because if you set creased makeup, it will remain creased all day. It's a little bit more wet than I would like for it to be, my sponge. But that means that it won't be too dry. That's why I don't mind applying products with wet sponges because there's only, ooh, see, I didn't blend that. When I saw it in the mirror, I was like, ooh, don't touch that. Okay, there we go. If your sponge is just a little too damp, it's fine as long as it's not wet, you know? And don't press too hard. If you're like, ooh, I feel my sponge being a little bit too, like more wet than normal, just don't press it in. But it does help with the powder not getting too dry. I have noticed that. So don't feel like, oh, I messed up my makeup. Just if you feel it too wet, don't press it in. Just place it, you know? And then we're gonna go right here, like right there. And then, there we go. I think that's all I'm really gonna set. Everything else I want this, like this glow, I want that to really stay, you know? I just wanted to balance out my skin a little. For eyebrows, I got an eyebrow transplant. Like, I do not need to do my brows. I mean, it looks like I got an eyebrow transplant. They look crazy right now, right? So, if you want to fill your brows in a little bit, I mean, I guess you can. But now that I have eyebrows, maybe like a gel. I'm down for like a gel. Looks so good. Thank you, Michelle. Wait, I'm supposed to be reading y'all's comments. Hi, Sam. Oh, y'all are loving the tinted. Oh, that's my view. Sorry, you guys. Hi, everyone. Okay, let me see. What else saying? Join the party, join the party. Okay, period. You click on the product title in front. Okay, period. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of hair gel, but like just to tame the brows. You see how hairy they are and bushy they are? That's what a hair transplant does for you. And also, guys, remember, there is a discount today that you can get while we're doing the live during checkout, and you'll have even up to 30 minutes after the live to be able to check out. But there's exclusive discounts only while there's a live. That's why I like it. I was like, ooh, period. We get to hang out and we get to save some money. Okay, the top looks a little crazy. Okay, I think that's a little bit better, right? Looks so good. Looks so good. Okay, we're gonna go in. I don't think I want to do like an eyelid primer because I'm gonna keep it very close to the lash line. I just really want to smoke it out. So we're gonna be going between. Okay, let's talk about the first palette. This one. We're gonna present this one. This is the palette that I had used last time. I'm definitely gonna be going into these neutrals, but I know that it is in the 40-something price point. So if you don't want this palette, you already got this palette, or you want something that'll create a similar look for a lesser price point. I believe this one we just saw that it was 12. Let me see. There it is. So right here, $12. You can add it to your bag. No, not Lady Liberty. No, not Lady Liberty. Not this one. Where's the other one? No, is it that one? No. It's the text, this one right here. So here we have this one. This is the Uptown Downtown palette. It looks a lot pinkier there than in person, that middle shade. So this shade is a lot more maroon in person. Like more, I feel like more brown, you know? So we're gonna be using that. I might dig into this super dark brown right here, but I'm really gonna focus on the Sigma Corderosa palette. It's delicious. I love the formula on it already. We played with it last time, which I really liked. So I said, why not? I need eyeshadow brushes. Gabriel. Oh my goodness. So I have this like, look at my brushes. I have like just brushes. If you are also looking for brushes, Sigma has really good brushes that you can find on here. It's the same company as this one. One really cool thing about Sigma brushes, I remember I learned from I think the founder, right? She's like the founder, her and her husband, that she had like a 3D printer and she would design brushes. She would conceptualize them and then design them with the printer and then like she would have them made. I was like, that's rich. I wish I had a 3D printer like that. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a very sexy Egyptian eye, but not too scary. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be able to do this and be able to like head out. You know what I mean? So we're gonna start off with, no, not that brush. Maybe this brush. This needs the bad guy. Okay, we're gonna do like a little cat paw brush, right? Should I do brown? Oh, this is so confusing. Yeah, and then I go eyeliner with black on top of it, and then I can smoke it out. Yeah, so we're gonna go in with, yeah, we're not gonna do, I don't think I'm gonna do black shadow. I'm gonna go in with black liner, right? So we are going to go in with Bare Root, this shade right here. And I'm just gonna place it close to the lash line. I don't have a little trash can anymore. Where's my trash can? Okay, here it is. Here it is. Always make sure you have a little tiny trash can where you're doing your makeup because trust me, it like works wonders. Wonders. Okay. So we're gonna place it just on. We're placing it on the lash line. So I'm not going too crazy. It doesn't have to be too perfect. I wouldn't take it past the lash line. You can start to kind of create like a tiny wing. Just tiny. Don't go too crazy yet because we still have to carry that out with. Right? And we're going to grab just a fluffier brush like this. And we're going to go into this brown shade right here. That is Medallion. And if you had the smaller palette, it would just be the same with these two shades, you know, just smoking it out. Kind of want to mix the two just to see what it'll do. Okay. And the reason why I do that is it just helps blend everything a little bit more together. You see that? It's like this really pretty, just smoky. I like very like detailed natural looks. Do you know what I mean? But be a little bit careful because you don't want it to be too wide. You know, we still want it to almost feel like a liner. And then going back in with that dark color. Just to touch up some areas. Oh my god. That's so pretty. I don't know. I've been in like this kind of like fall mood already. Like we're in August, which is still technically summer, but I feel like we're right around the corner from like my favorite holiday, which is like my favorite season. I don't want to say my favorite holiday. Halloween. You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna like have a lot of fun for Halloween this year because why not? You know? I need to bring this mirror just right here, you guys. Because this one like zooms in without me having to get super close to it. Okay. Where is... my God, I'm a mess. Okay, here we go. And see, I'm just keeping it close to the lash line. Even if it gets on the actual lashes, it's perfectly fine. And it just blends everything. And then with a clean, just little fluffy avocados. That was cool. Is that the brush that comes with the palette? No, I actually lost that brush. And I can't remember what it looked like. I know it's dual-sided, but I lost that brush. I did, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I did lose that brush, Rex, so sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna go in with probably, I don't want to put too much color on it, but we're just gonna touch this color. Just touch it. Don't be too crazy. Just like, just a little tap. Tap it off. Just to help diffuse, but also add a little bit of transition. Dude, have y'all been watching reality TV? If so, what is your current favorite reality TV show? Mine, I have been binge watching Real Housewives of Potomac, and I'm obsessed. And I'm not ashamed to say that, you know? Period. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. I think I'm going to do the opposite on the lower lash line. I'm going to start off with the brown a little bit more, just because this area is a little harder for me to like work backwards. I have to work with the bigger shade first, and then I can layer on top of it. So that means like going in with the brown. I thought something was about. All right. Okay. And then with that brown, keeping it real close to the lash line. Just connecting all that together. You see how easy it is to kind of create this look? And it seemed so scary until I tried it. I was like, why did that seem so much harder? Like, that's how I am with cooking. Like, cooking seemed so much harder for me until I started to do it and realizing, like, oh, I just need, like, instructions, dude. Like, I can follow a recipe. And that's what, to me, makeup has become now after learning how to cook. I'm like, oh, looks are like a recipe. You just need to know what products to use and how much of each and when. It's the same concept. It's the same concept. You need to know what your ingredients are, your products. You need to know how much to use of each, and you need to know when to use them, you know? Like there's always like a process, you know? Definitely gonna have to do a brown in the waterline because my natural waterline is too waterline. My natural waterline is too pink. But this is so pretty, right? I'm making the brown ever so slightly bigger because I always do this for... so pretty. I'm sorry. I'm just... You know when you're just feeling yourself? It's because the last time I did it, I was like learning it, but now I'm like, I kind of know, and it's coming out so good that I'm kind of obsessed. Okay, period. Okay. Actually, should I use like this little lip oil? They just sent me this. I didn't even check to see if it was here on Verishop, but these are the Lip Fuels by Kosa. So you'll see I use the tinted face oil. See, I want to call it the tint oil, the tinted face oil. Then I'm going to be using a powder from Kosas a little bit later. I really like Kosas. And they also sent this, but I've never used this. But it's like this lip, what is it called again? Hyaluronic lip balm. And I've seen it online, but like, look how pretty that is. There's this one. Oh, should I try the nude one? Okay, so this one is in the shade Pulse, but I think I want to try this one right here. Because there's a clear one, and then there's a pink one. Yes. Okay. This is in the shade Flow, the Hyaluronic Lip Balm. And it looks like this. And look, I'm just going to add a line. They make them real wide for people with big lips, you know? I'm just kidding. Anybody can use that. Because look, if you go on like this side, you can be really precise. Because I hate when my lip balm goes past my lip line. You see, like, there's a line of color between your lips and your actual skin. And I hate when I go past it. I feel like I feel messy, if that makes sense. Like, you know when you eat like crazy? This is delicious, you guys. If this is on here, you need a lip fuel. I'm going to use this all the time. Wow. It has like a slight little mintiness to it. And it added the most beautiful color. It's like nude. It didn't add that much color, but it's just like, period. Okay. We're going to use a little bit of black because I don't want to use my lashes just yet. So we're going to just grab any black kohl liner and we're going to close to the lash line. It doesn't have to be too perfect. And you can always smudge that out. Use a different brush because we're going to be using, this one just has a brush on it, but use just like any brush. Like honestly, probably like a little winged liner type of brush because when we're going to add the other powder brown, you know, you don't want it to like, I'm telling you, you don't want to mix too many of your liquids and your powders, even if it's eye products. Should I do black in the waterline? That sounds so sexy. Let's do it. Yes. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, there's that. Where's that little brush I just talked about? Oh, I forgot the liner had a brush. Whatever. I'm not used to that. I'm used to, like, if I'm doing something different, grabbing a different brush. Dude, this liner dries too fast. Get you, like, a more, like, flexible kohl liner. Maybe if I add a little bit more powder. Yeah, wanna know what it's like. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, add just a little bit of that brown eyeshadow on top of it, and it'll help fix that liner. Look at that. So pretty, right? Okay, actually, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh my God. Okay. I don't want to use like brand new lashes because I already have like cut lashes in my bathroom, thank God. I have really small eyes, so I can't just plop on a lash. I have to like measure it out. And I like to reuse my lashes, you know, because why not, you know? Okay, we're gonna just grab this little fluffy brush and we're just gonna help smoke everything out. It doesn't have any product on it. I'm just helping like marry everything together. Like marry the night. How pretty is that? Wow. Okay. We're gonna add some lashes, but I have two different styles that I cannot remember. They just look very different. You know what I mean? One's thicker than the other one. So we can do something a little bit more dramatic. Or we can do something very light and focused on the shadow, but there's still a lash for length. I think I want to do the other one, right? Yeah, period. Okay, so now let's, okay, I want to do one eye just to see what it'll look like, you know what I mean? Or should we do both eyes? Yeah, since we know what lashes we're going to do, let's do both eyes, right? Let's do the brown. No, first we worked on, I think I might do it the opposite on this side. No, I know I'm going to mess it up, that's why. Okay, start with that dark brown on the lash line, right? And then we just, avocados! Somebody text me. Miss Manny, where's she one? Yeah, okay, right? And then we're gonna go in with our brown brush and we're just gonna help. And this diffuses it out, but it definitely takes some of that darker brown out. I just like, know that if I start with this brown, I'm gonna make the liner too big, you know? So make it like stick out a little bit, don't put too much. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, no, that's too much. We're just gonna focus it on the outer corner. There we go, okay, period. It's like this cat eye effect that I'm trying to create, you know, with that brown. It like pulls everything together, right? And then go back in with a little bit of that dark brown because it does remove some of that. Right? Okay. And now the bottom, we can actually do the opposite, which is start off with that lighter transition brown. And then we're gonna go with that extra dark brown, that chocolate brown. And we're gonna just, oh, my eye's switching. Okay. I'm kind of liking this darker brown a little bit more. And this one is from the M2U NYC palette. This darker brown. It's more of like a cool tone, which I like. I do need, there we go, right? Okay. I want to make sure they're like even. Period. Okay, now we're gonna do a little bit of liner, right, like last time. So we did the two browns, and then we're gonna start off with a liner and keeping that as close to the lash line as possible. It's like that, right? Sorry, liner is always to me the absolute hardest, and then start blending out right away. Oh. Yeah, I don't recommend this liner. It dries extremely fast, but it's really good on the waterline. Usually like black liners make my waterline really watery, or my eyes really watery after I put them in my waterline, but his eye isn't that watery. Dude, I'm still gagged at that, like, face oil. So pretty, right? Okay, am I missing a product that I haven't shown y'all? No. Okay, we're looking at the products, right? I always forget to present them on here. See? Oh, God. I don't like this liner. It's so dry. It applies instantly dry. That was too wide. I mean, I can make it work, but... You know what? We're going to use that lighter brown shade, right? And we're going to just place that towards the top. Yes! That definitely helps. So pretty. Okay, period. I can do that. I have like hooded eyes, so sometimes the skin is not it. Then with that dark brown, go over the line. See, there's no fallout. Oh, wow. They're both such good palettes. Like, this is perfect for traveling. Like, not gonna lie, this formula is bomb. Like, it's bomb. There's no fallout for the MTU NYC one. But if you're wanting, like, something for, like, long-term, more diverse, of course, get more colors. Wow, love that. There we go. Oh, there's something in the water like that. So I was like, it looks, like, unfinished. I wanted to, like, you know. There we go. Is the whole mood, right? Thank you, Alexandra. Look how pretty that is. Let's get up close so you guys can see. This side needs a little bit more blending. I like to look at my makeup from so many different angles. Like I have it in a mirror here,
It's
mirror.
6:46 p.m.
Girl.
By the way,
Alexa,
about the weather.
Stop. Literally nobody was talking to you. Girl, shut the fuck up. She's been like pissing me off lately. I feel like Amazon is like just wanting to get on my nerves. She just keeps talking sometimes. I'm like, girl, literally nobody even said anything that sounded like that. Like your name. Stop listening to me. I hate her sometimes. Like I was asking her the other day, actually today, I was like, girl, how old is Beyonce and Jay-Z? So then she just only tells me Jay-Z's age, which he's like, I think like 51, right? I think he's like 51 because Beyonce's 39, right? So then I was like, wait, okay, so then what's Beyonce's age? So then she's like 39. And I was like, wait, did she really say 51? So then I was like, what's Jay-Z's age? She's like, I don't know what you mean. And I'm like, what's Jay-Z's age? And she's like, I do not comprehend. And I'm like, you just told me. Like, literally, you just told me. Like, what are you talking about? You just told me. Okay. Oh, look at that. I like that you can barely kind of see my eye color. Because it's like dark brown as well. Watch. And once I put the lash on, it's Over for y'all. Over! Okay, let's curl my lashes though. We're gonna use a little eyelash curler just to curl these little bad boys. And you know what? You know what's funny, dude? I used to have really curly lashes before I started really wearing makeup. So if you noticed that, just be aware that happens. You know, if you're not messing with your eyelashes, then they're just gonna curl and they're just gonna be living their best life. But if you're curling them and you're putting like mascara on them and you're putting product, you're putting lashes, you're putting all these things on it, it's gonna lose its curl eventually. And that's fine as long as you're like cautiously taking off the makeup at night, you know? Let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. Can be your woman. Woman. We're gonna just put on some mascara. Honestly, any mascara will work. You're just wanting to make sure that your actual lashes aren't gonna like stick out all ashy and powdery. Because that's what happens when you put on eyeshadow. It gets on your lashes, dude. I've tried it so many times where I'm like, oh, just don't put on mascara, you'll be fine. And then I put on false lashes and I'm like, you couldn't have just put on some mascara, Gabriel, you were that lazy. And I'm like, I be dragging myself, dude. I'm just gonna do a little bit of mascara. Period. We need lash glue. Okay, I'm gonna put my palettes away just because everything is so messy. Woman, woman, woman. Okay, we're gonna put this liner right here. Let's put these little brushes away so they're out of the way. Mascara out of the way. Eyelash curler out of the way. Dude, the fact that I only use 2 of those beauty sponges, I'm still gagged. I love beauty sponges. I'm telling you, like, get it for someone's birthday, dude. Like, they're gonna live. They're gonna live. Who stole my lash glue? I guess I'll use this one. Oh, there it is. Someone stole my lash glue. I think we're gonna do the bigger lashes just because this is such a dramatic eye that I think it'll make it really, it'll give it that drama. Wait, which is the inner one? Do you ever look at y'all's lashes and you're like, wait, which one's the left and which one's the right? I think that's, I can't tell. Right, left. Where's it like that? I don't know. Wow, why is that so difficult for me? I think it's gonna be this one's. Which one is my smaller eye? I think this is my smaller eye, so I think this is the left one. Okay. I have one that's like slightly smaller. I'm telling you, I have to like measure out my lashes. And one of the lashes is technically like a few hairs shorter on one side. So we're gonna put some lash glue on it. Dude, Doja is killing the game. I feel like Doja's like my new favorite girl. Her and like Dula Peep, they're like my 2 favorite like artists right now. Yeah, right?